Hello there, my name is Christopher Brabant, and today I'm here to talk to you about situational and chemical mental health issues, and we're going to focus a lot on depression. I first learned about the difference between situational and chemical depression when I myself was suicidal. A friend asked me out for coffee, and we ended up at a bookstore coffee shop. After some back and forth, he asked me, "Is your depression situational or chemical?" I'd never been asked the question before, but once he explained it, I understood depression and mental health in general a lot better. See, depression can be caused by numerous things, and in some cases it's even expected. If your mother dies, it's expected for you to become depressed. No one's going to blame you, no one's going to tell you to snap out of it, at least not for the first little while. This is known as situational depression. It can be caused by any negative experience. But depression can also be caused by chemical imbalances of the brain. Researchers and doctors have worked hard to figure out exactly what goes on in the brain of someone who is depressed. Neuroscience can be tricky to understand, even at a basic level, but try thinking of it this way. If someone has a tumor in their lung, they cough up blood. This makes sense. The lungs control our airways, so when there's problems with our lungs, we have problems with breathing. The brain controls many aspects of who we are, and it's an organ just like the lungs. Only this time, it controls mood, perception, thinking, emotions. So when there's a problem with our brain, we expect to see problems with mood, perception, thinking, emotions. In the case of depression, researchers have identified some brain chemicals called neurotransmitters, which transmit messages between brain cells, as well as some brain areas that are slightly smaller in people who are depressed. Just like a tumor in the lung can make you cough up blood, a cell that doesn't receive enough of a neurotransmitter can cause you to have affected mood. This is known as chemical depression. The difference between situational and chemical depression is also supported in scientific literature, although the words used are slightly different. What you see on screen is a segment taken from a textbook, and the words there are reactive and endogenous depression. In this case, you're reacting to a situation, and endogenous means internal, so internal chemical changes. Even though the words are different, the concepts are the same. Once I learned this information, it helped with my understanding of mental health in general. You see, some people will experience situational mental health issues, and those can be confused with chemical mental health issues. An example of a situational anxiety would be that if your house gets broken into in the middle of the night, chances are the next night you're going to struggle falling to sleep. This is completely usual behavior and can be fixed with some short-term counseling or maybe just being able to work it out on your own. But the problem comes with applying that idea across the board. While some short-term counseling or working it out may have been able to help with your situational problems, it's not going to help with my chemical problems. This is one of the reasons why mental health has such a wide variety of treatment options, including medication, counseling, lifestyle changes, or community supports. Once every few months I see this post on Facebook. It makes me angry, but I can understand where the confusion comes from. A walk through nature or healthy eating can be a fantastic way to deal with situational depression, but it's not going to fix the lack of neurotransmitter receptors in my brain. The reason why this makes me so upset is because when I was suicidal, I was training competitive martial arts. I would go out, I'd train hard for 2 to 3 hours, I would experience these exercise hormones running through me, go home, lay on my couch, and stare at the ceiling wondering if today was going to be the day that I hurt myself. I now know that what I was experiencing was a chemical mental health issue. I've worked hard over the last few years, and my team of doctors, psychiatrists, counselors have also worked hard to get me to this point where I am today. A point where I can make a video telling you what I've learned so that if you're experiencing something similar, you can find help faster than I did. Thank you for watching. I hope this video gives you some understanding about the difference between situational and chemical mental health issues, as well as possibly some empathy for people experiencing long-term mental health issues. I can't tell you how annoying it is when people tell me to just do yoga to fix whatever it is I'm doing. And I hope that after this video, you'll be able to understand why that isn't really helpful. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm wondering if this is a series I can continue doing, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.